know what time it is.
Top-down adventure time!
No, actually it's a time to put the kettle on and have that cup of Earl Grey while sitting there and having some lovely crumpets. Yes, it's another rather British review, and I am your host Michael Burhan as I take you through the world of Adventure Time. Now, for those of you who don't know what Adventure Time is, it's a cartoon on the Cartoon Network channel, and it's basically one of those meta shows that kind of lets you in on the joke. It's a fun little show which can go dark at some times and can be very childlike in others. It's a show that I watch very closely with my little wee ones, but also like to enjoy myself while I have a nice cup of cha. So, as you know guys, with every hit show, you can always see a bunch of games being developed instead of named show. So that brings us to Adventure Time, The Secret of the Nameless Kingdom. It's a video game developed by WayForward Technologies with the help of Pendleton Ward and the license of Cartoon Network Interactive. It was published by Little Orbit and is for the Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 3, PlayStation Vita, Xbox 360 and Nintendo 3DS platforms, and is distributed by Namco Bandai Entertainment. This is the third game based on the animated television series of Adventure Time after Hey Ice King, Why Did You Steal Our Garbage? And of course Explore the Dungeon Because I Don't Know, which the latter of the two wasn't that good and had a few broken mechanics. But it's also the first from the American publisher Little Orbit, and the game was first announced on May 8, 2014 and was released on November 18, 2014. Now the plot for this game is very simple. Pretty much you have to go and save 3 different princesses and send them back into their 3 different castles. You're exploring the Land of Ool, well, a variation of it, which is more of a top-down style Zelda adventure game, which kind of gets you into the purpose of trading and also going through dungeons in order to accomplish quests and gain items that you'll need in order to advance further in the game. It's simplistic in a sense, but it can be really frustrating.
Oh my God!
The game pulls no punches about being as hard as it is. It's there to kind of make the player think and also make you memorize certain elements of the game so you can actually achieve your overall objective. It is what most retro players would consider a core NES and core Master System title. A title that, even though it makes things so bad, it makes you feel so good after you've accomplished your main goal. A lot of reviewers have given this a bad review basically because of this, but I think it's because of the time where nowadays games kind of hold your hand a lot. You know, to the fact that you have tutorials, you have tutorial missions, you even have the console basically telling you where to go. Now with this game, it doesn't do that, and it makes it also more enjoyment and adds to it to make it even more exciting. It's very familiar in the sense that it basically rips its whole game mechanic from a basic Zelda game, which I don't consider a bad thing. I think the elements of a game that it pays homage to and the meta humor from the cartoon series really makes this game shine. Now let's look at the overall graphics for this game. The graphics is a beautiful 2D style overhead game with the beautiful animations from the Adventure Time series. You have the original voice actors reprising their roles in here as well, and you have a lot of text-based adventure. The audio and sound is very crisp, very clear, and it's beautiful because it has a very symphonic score that reminds you of your old classic titles, but also gives it that extra Adventure Time kick. Now, with every game, we want to look at the negatives. The negatives for the game itself, you have to look at the fact that you have to go to items and specifically turn in a direction in order to accomplish your feat. It's extremely hard, so it's not for those younger players who can't really get themselves through this game, but I think it's more developed for an adult audience such as myself, babies of the 80s and 90s generations who adore this style of gameplay. And yes, for those who are huge fans of the Zelda series and feel that this is kind of a rip-off, you may not like this. But for me, I think overall it's an amazing title to have in your collection and well worth the money. I enjoy every aspect of this game and feel that the score it deserves, well hell, the score it needs, Batman reference, is exactly the one that I'm going to give it. So I give this game a beautiful 8 out of 10. Now nowhere near perfect, and I think it's kind of a step forward in terms of WayForward and the way that they bring these games about, but it also gives us a nice direction in terms of a lovely licensed title, and it brings back the respect that the Adventure Time series sorely needed from Hey Ice King, Why'd You Steal Our Garbage? And also takes us in a great direction. The next step for WayForward would probably be to develop a nice 3D Adventure Time title, something which gives us that whole next-gen feel to it, but still maintains the core mechanics from what you see here. But only time will tell. Now, if you like this review, all you got to do is clickety-clack on that like button and also leave a comment below. What do you think of this game? Do you think the review is a good one, a bad one? What do you think I'm just talking out of my lovely anus? And you can also pay homage by going to the Namco Bandai website and checking out more of the titles that they have in same retrospect. You can can download this game as it's out now. And as always, guys, every Saturday at 8 PM, I'm on I Got Gameplay. And you can also check out our retro Unlim Radio shows on youtube.com/Unlim Radio. And you can also leave a comment on my Facebook page and Twitter as well. So as always, guys, this is Michael Burhan saying I've got gameplay. Have you?
Over that hill, there's a place we've never been.
You can explore the Nameless Kingdom.
There's things we haven't seen.
Solve puzzles, find loot.
Loot we haven't looted.
Battle new enemies.
And buns that haven't been kicked.
And unravel the secret of the Nameless Kingdom.
Tonight, we're gonna kick those buns. We're gonna loot that loot. We're gonna see all that stuff. And then we're gonna do something else.
Adventure Time, Secret of the Nameless Kingdom. Rated everyone 10 and up.
It's gonna be awesome.